that are being stretched. It's white tissue, not red blood muscle tissue. So it is a connecting point. You're going to want to teach them to self-massage, to find the bone, scoop and pull up, scoop and pull up, scoop and pull up. And that's what I can do for you here now. They're getting their hand shoved in by their doctor once a week, so this is pretty nice compared to that.
Totally.
So your basic abdominal massage, you're never just going to go in. Your thing is to lengthen and lift versus compress and move. Okay? So you're going to start with sun and moon.
Mm-hmm.
Sundials. You can sing Ring Around the Rosie, whatever you want. So I start with big ones, and that's where I set my border. Like, here's where I'm going to touch. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to go through your rib cage, going around the sides, and I'm kind of feeling, where is her tightness? Where's the baby positioned? Is it only on the left side, only on the right side? Because that's going to affect her back.
Right.
So everything's an assessment for me anyway.
And you're going to start on that side, so you go that direction for the colon?
Always go clockwise
Yeah.
before the colon anyways.
Yeah. So
Even if I wasn't the other way, I would just
you would have
reset my dial
Okay.
the other way. Thank you, good. So I start large, and then I go smaller, and you can do it with every breath. You can make it a whole meditation.
Oh, cool.
Smaller until you get to the belly button, and then you hold and rise and fall with the breath kind of thing. And then you can slide over, and this is my ocean waves. So now you can hook. This is a nice side twist stretch, but then it's up here. My intention is floating over, the wash over the wave. So you wash over the belly. And then you're gonna hook with your palms instead of your fingers, still trying to get a twist. And my intention is up and wash over.
Are you actually touching the belly?
I'm touching the belly, but
Okay.
there's not one
Okay.
there, but I wanted you to
Okay.
see my energy. The
Yeah.
intention was that high,
Okay.
that the curve.
That's a big
Yeah.
baby going.
No, because I
I
have
know.
this contact too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to show you where my energy intention was. My compression is into the side,
Oh,
not the
that's good to know.
top. And so I do that, and you start with big ocean waves, making the noises too, right?
I like that.
And then you get smaller and smaller, and then it's kind of just like an abdomen rock. I am pushing into the abdomen,
Oh, okay.
and that's fine until it moves like an inch. Moves like an inch.
Okay.
You can sing Rockabye Baby. So you gotta practice your nursery rhymes until you get to the belly button. And then I kind of sundial switch, and I make a cradle. And this is kind of where I do the abdomen scooping.
Nice.
And I'm teaching them the rectus abdominis, the separation. This is what you're doing. I'm walking each six pack, the length of just like muscle stripping, like
Right.
slight, very light, you know, until I get up to the top. And then I do pull down the rib cage, thinking diaphragm connection. Space, this is where it gets stretchy and bulky and it's pinched on her a lot. So I'll just peel in small circles down the rib cage. So yummy.
You're my new best friend.
Exactly. How can I get my husband to pay let me come every week? This is when they start crying, you're right.
Right.
You know, take a deep breath. They can practice expanding their rib cage while they're doing this.
Right.
And then there's the hook underneath, which is super yummy. And you're gonna like stick your fingers in and lift and re-put the rib cage back where it was supposed to be.
Oh,
Right.
So you're opening and closing that while you're stripping the intercostals. So you scoop
how
under
many
there.
pregnant women do you do a week?
Me?
And you-
No, not many. Since I left Elements, I left 400 clients. Behind 25 massages a week. And then that would be my specialty, so that's what they would filter to me, plus I was the trainers.
Right.
And you can do that all the way down the back. The intention is for the rib cage. Really nice lift and drag, but you can keep coming. You work the whole side body, just in case they're laying on that side body, you've gained all that access. You can even do the side body spreading, opening stuff here. So after I would do this, then I would just go in reverse. My sundials, I always go to those first. And then I'd close with the rave walking. Breath. I do it all in 5 minutes.
Wow.
It's only an extra 5 minutes, Sarah. I'm just talking.
You're
and
just
going
showing
slow.
us slower so we can see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
correct.
Oh.
Wow.
So then that
Good thing she
slide,
is showing
slide.
us that way. 'Cause we miss it.
And then now that they're completely sedated, then you say, all right, are we ready? We're gonna turn over to our side. You're gonna, first thing you do is take the this bolster out. So when you sit them up, they're not like, the belly doesn't have anything to hit in. So then you're gonna shock her. Lift under on the count of 3. We're both gonna sit up because I don't want you to use any muscles. Not that I don't think you can do it or are incapable of it. I just want to help you. So on the count of 3, we're both gonna sit up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Awesome. Good. Their legs are usually gonna bow out because they're used to from
yeah,
the bolster
there
up
you
there
go,
and
there
the
you go.
belly's there.
How do you keep the drape in place there? Because
Usually she automatically would hold
Okay.
it, or you can say, hold your drape. I just told her we're gonna sit up.
right.
So like brace yourself. And then here too, so she's not completely bottom exposed, you just wrap the draping around there and while you're removing, because she's kind of up.
Yeah.
She's looking at the clock, looking at how much time she has left or how much time you've wasted.
Right.
So no, I'm just kidding. Hurry up. Totally not. So the first pillow you're gonna grab is their neck pillow, so they can hurry up and lay down. Because most of them are over there, we're gonna turn to your right side. So you're gonna open her thing, otherwise you can't pull it out. You're gonna turn to the other side, I'm sorry, right? And then you make sure the pillow is under their neck, not their shoulder. You do not want their shoulder under the pillow. Just gonna make sure that's padded. Let me just throw this pillow piece in your face. I don't know where that other pillow's been. All right, so she's on her side. And then I have my body pillow or 2 separate other pillows. Oh, I meant this way for the rock, but now you're not gonna see the tuck. Oh. So, hey, no, she doesn't flash the therapist. It doesn't happen. Please don't help me. So it's gonna go in like this first, and I want her arm around it, so I at least want her arm out. I don't have to like expose her chest. It can go against the blanket. You don't want your arm on it, because I want this back flat. So the pillow goes against her flat. Then this pillow twists, and this is the trick.
Oh, twist it.
Yeah, not shove it in straight. So here's the trick that I'm gonna show without the draping. So my hand's gonna go between her leg, with my hand looking for her malleolus in my palm, and then her knee at my elbow, and that's where the lift comes from. And it's a lift and shove at the same time. I don't need to lift the blanket to get there. If the blanket goes underneath there, that doesn't matter to me. So as long as I'm in there, reaching for her ankle, and that's where I'm lifting. So you can see where I'm at. I'm a little shorter, so I didn't get quite to her ankle, but I want to be able to lift her leg. And I'm pulling her leg out as I'm shoving this in.
Right.
Okay, so it's a whole like full body motion twist. Looking for proper hip alignment. Drape. So she's aligned here, and then she's aligned here. Straight, 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 straight. And she's aligned. Her neck is aligned, her arms are aligned, her hip is aligned. So she's gonna take a 20-minute nap if she chose to stay on that side. Otherwise, it's 10 minutes on that side, 10 minutes on the next side. And then I get that chair. It's my pretend step to up. This is where I'm gonna sit for the next 20 minutes. Woo-hoo! All right. Doesn't let me just run. Tripped. I can.
Are you distressed?
So when you work on stools, the body mechanic doesn't change. Whatever my feet do is what moves my core, is what moves my hands. Okay, so you have to have that kind of control and room. Okay. Body mechanics, so you always still have a front leg and a back leg if you're pushing somewhere, okay? So whichever way you switch.